On the program, I want to take you through the technical picks that have been sent to us by Jignesh. The first one is a buy call on Cipla with a stop loss of 452 and a target on this trade of 470. The stock is currently trading just under that 460 mark. The second one is a buy on Page Industries with a stop loss of 21,710. Of course, you need to have the bandwidth to purchase this stock. The stock is currently trading just about 0.8% higher at 21,827. The target on this trade should be 22,135.
Okay.
Matthews has written to us looking for a technical view on V-Guard Industries. He's bought 800 shares at levels of 255, and he says that he didn't really think that it would fall the way it has. He's looking for a short-term support and target price, and he's wondering if he should add more at this level or should he just hold. Jignesh, on the charts, what is it that you're reading, and should he add more at this point?
I think currently the support line has been brutally breached downside. If I read it on the chart, the September, April and July low, by joining these lows, the support line which should be held is broken with a great volume. I think something really bad has happened in the counter, and until and unless it can go beyond 220 again, I think this stock cannot be reviewed as a bullish pick. So I would suggest viewer to take exit at current levels.
Okay, exit at current levels. I think this week or recently, promoters sold nearly 1% in the open market V-Guard, and that's the reason why that fall that you're seeing in the recent past 7 days. Yes, last 7 days the stock's down about 7% in trade. We've got queries coming in on HUL, and Jignesh, I come back to you because our viewers, they want to know what sort of levels to watch out. So Matthew wants to hold this position for the next 6 months on HUL. He wants to know what should be the target and support price, and we've also got Ujjwal Kumar who wants to know if this is the correct level to take a position here, and he too wants to know support and target price on HUL.
The way HUL is panning on the chart, it is clear-cut, higher tops, higher bottoms, uptrending stock. Not only that, from every lows, it has shown recovery. I think the October lows that this stock has made at around 1926 should be the stop loss for this counter. And again, if this stock goes above 2050 levels, I think it could be added for the target of 2200, which was the earlier high for this counter. So don't add until it goes above 2050. Till then, you can hold with a stop loss of 1920.
All right.
Okay, that's Natco Pharma for you. Shivam Narang has written to us, and he's got a highly leveraged position on Tata Motors. He's been holding 24 lots, and maybe he's looking at an intraday play here at 164.5, and he's pretty much in the money. Remember, one lot size is 3,000 shares, so yes, he's holding about nearly 72,000 shares. The stock's at days high. Jignesh, would it be wise enough at least to book partial profits? But go ahead and give your technical view, what sort of levels he should be looking on the upside. His buy price is 164.5, holding 24 lots.
The way counter is going, it looks pretty promising from current levels. Even we can see the high of 180 or 185 odd levels on the counter pretty soon. But the way I think a viewer has said, he's sitting on a great profit with a stock in a futures with a 3,000 worth of quantity. I think profit booking is something that I would advise. It is a smart thing to do when you have so much of a profit on a counter like Tata Motors. I think he should go ahead and book it. If he has a choice and if he has 2 lots, 3 lots, I think he can book partial profit right now and wait for 180 levels to come.
Actually, so I'll take his other question, and Akshay is asking about DCB Bank as well. This one's for you, Jignesh. His price is at 222. He's holding at that level, and he's looking for a stop loss as of now, as you see it right now, and a target if you can give it.
Of course, I think DCB Bank current chart structure doesn't allow to hold this counter. The way momentum is going down and drifting, I think 174 was the level it should, it could have acted as a good support, but since it hasn't acted as a support, I would advise a viewer to take exit or at least consider to get out of this counter currently.
Okay, that's DCB Bank for you. Jignesh, I come back to you. One of our viewer, he's holding Gujarat Gas at 230. He wants to know whether he should continue holding the position or he should also look to add at current levels.
I think he can go ahead and add. The way counter has shown the price proposition, it looks pretty promising. Recently, it has took the support from 215 some levels. So I think currently it makes complete sense to hold this counter with a stop loss of 215. I think the nearest target for this should be 235 in next 1 month or so.
Very quickly, then I'll come to you, Jignesh, on the technicals. Is there any basis for the stock crossing the century mark in the next couple of months?
I think stock is showing very good momentum. Not only that, the resistance level the stock showed in the previous few months were taken off quite easily. I think with a 68 stop loss, it completely makes sense to be into this counter. I don't look 100 pretty soon, but 80-85 levels are possible with the horizon of 6 months or 1 year for this particular stock.
Well, almost 2,200 shares at a price of 99. He wants to know if he should look to add more at current levels since the stock's fallen recently from 120 to 98 rupees. Jignesh, what would your view be? His buy price is 98, but he wants to know if he is holding the position for next 3 to 6 months, should he add more at these levels?
No, I would not suggest to add, just because before November this counter was very well trading into the uptrending channel. Not only that, the uptrend was looking quite promising. Even we were saying that this stock looked good, but the way it has gone out of this channel and the way it has brutally breached the support line and all the supports, I think currently it does not make sense to be into the BEL right now. If this stock goes to 104 pretty soon from now, I think we should review it again. But till then, sitting on the sideline is something that we suggest.
For you, Sagar Damani wants a view on stocks like Graphite and HEG for the next 6 months. Jignesh, would you advise buying into any of these graphite makers on charts? How are they looking? Considering, I think in last 1 year the stocks had corrected sharply. Either Graphite or HEG, are these good levels to enter?
I think Graphite is consolidating currently in the channel between 287 and 325. So it could be a conditional call. If it can go above 325, one can go ahead and buy Graphite, because then it will be trading about its resistance, which was acting for more than 1 year, I think, and that will make sense to go into it. For HEG, the same level comes to at 1233. So till the time 1230 is broken upside, I think people should stay away from these counters.
Coming to you on Bata versus Relaxo for the next 1 to 3 months, Pravandan wants to know which is a better bet.
Of course, Bata is a better bet. Not only that, it has given a better performance so far, but it has also tested the supports recently at around 1600 levels. Bata is a preferable bet with a stop loss of 1680. Viewer can hold with a target of 1800. And remember, Bata is something that should be held in a portfolio for a longer term, for at least 2 years, 3 years horizon.
Yep, and the stocks are. Jignesh, Cholamandalam Finance, what would be the appropriate entry level?
Cholamandalam Finance, the entry level, I think it is very near to its support. So I think these are the level very interesting because stop loss is not too far. 475 is the stop loss. 487 is something where it is traded right now. Currently is a good level to buy for the target of 505 in a pretty recent time, in 1 or 2 months only.
Okay, let's slip in one more query. Dabur, would you have an entry price, Jignesh, based on technicals?
Well, based on technicals, Dabur looks interesting. It is taking support from the same level. It is almost a triple bottom that has happened recently. 450 should be the stop loss. For a short-term target should be 460, 465 some levels in next week or so.